Good morning. The narrative cycles of the book of Genesis are fraught with cautionary tales about family relationships that span the generations. And this week's portion, Vayera, is no different. In this week's portion, many of the most important narratives tend to get obscured by the fact that the Akedah, the binding of Isaac, itself a family problem, comes at the end of this portion. And of course, this is one of the most famous sections of the Torah. But also included in this week's portion is the birth of Ishmael and the birth of Isaac. And what we learn from this, of course, is that Ishmael is going to be the founder, according to many traditions, including the Muslim tradition, is going to be the founder of the Arab people. And as we know, Abraham is the founder of the Jewish people, as it were. And we learn that it's possible, in fact, that some of the turmoil among the two different people have their roots in the way in which Abraham treated his wife Sarah and the way in which Abraham treated his mistress or concubine Hagar, who was the mother of Ishmael. These issues never get clearly worked out and clearly resolved. In fact, they're left somewhat purposely unresolved. And what we glean from this is an important lesson, which is that unresolved issues amongst family members tend to linger. And that unless we ourselves are assertive in trying to find a solution and trying to reconcile ourselves with members of our family from whom we are estranged in some cases for decades, if those issues can't get resolved, they linger and they ultimately cause intergenerational conflict. There's no real answer other than the answer of a cautionary tale. Don't do this. Reach out to family members, reach out to close friends with whom you are estranged, and try to find a path back to reconciliation and rapprochement. Important lessons from this week's Torah portion. I hope that I'm going to have a chance to see all of you this evening in the Gore Sanctuary at 6:15. We're going to have an opportunity to learn more about this week's Torah portion and an opportunity to celebrate Shabbat together and lift our hearts and souls in prayer and song. Shabbat Shalom.